Om Namo. Hope everyone are in the yatra mode. Hope everyone will be joining that temple inauguration here. All plans are done. And one opportunity has been, I think yesterday night, received message from Santosh Prabhuji that those who have taken initiation and shelter, actually, they can prepare sweets to Radha Govinda for offering, actually. So 16 rounds who is doing and who has taken initiation and or shelter, anyone also fine. So they can prepare some sweets, dry sweets. Don't prepare any juicy sweets or something because it will make it spoiled, actually. So prepare some sweets and then you can bring it in a very safe mode for offering, actually. Okay. So yesterday night there was a message in the language leaders group, so I thought of sharing to you all. So take this opportunity. This is a wonderful opportunity wherein we will be able to offer to the Shri Radha Govinda. So all these years we have been on this platform, mercy of Shri Radha Govinda, and it is a wonderful opportunity to take it up. Okay, Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Badareshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhavatya Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanaya Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayyam Tada Swapadandikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gauranga Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanashute Devi Pranamami Hari Priyam Vanchakalpadarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Idinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavade Paschayate Deshadarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So I welcome you all for this short Bhagavadam class on behalf of ISKCON Mangalore, Shri Radha Govinda Mandir. His Grace Namanish Das Prabhuji. So today we'll be seeing on the 16th sloka. Okay, so shall we have an overview of this chapter till now, whatever we have studied? Can anyone summarize and give the summary of what are the points, major points we have covered, or flow of this chapter actually? What is the title of the chapter actually?
Discussion.
Title of the chapter is Jadabartas and Rahuganas discussion.
Yes, the discussion.
Jadabartas and Rahuganas discussion.
Yes. Yes, it is a conversation. Yes. It's
a conversation between Jadabarta and Rahuguna.
Yes.
Actually, it starts with Sri Sukhovacha.
Yes.
Then they are all carrying the Maharaja of that Sindhu Savira, Raja Rahuguna.
Yes.
Though they could get our Jadabharta working over the field,
Yes.
And they thought he is suitable person for carrying the palak. Huh?
Yes.
He was walking very carefully, not to injure any even ants or something. And so his movements were little not harmonious with other three.
Yes.
So Rahugana, he was feeling uncomfortable in this palanquin. Then he was observing it, and he shouted the people. Then they requested king that we are okay, but this new person is making the all the difference. We are not neglecting, but he is not able to walk as per our rhythm.
Yes.
Then after that, then Rahuguna could observe that this person is Jadabharata is wrong in carrying. Then it started criticizing him, and he chastised him. For that, after listening carefully, and he was showing a lot of patience, and he started replying.
Yes.
Then the way he was talking is about the difference between Dehatma Bhav and real Atmatat, and for which Rahuguna understood this person's real spiritual knowledge, and he understands and comes down and he touches his feet. That's the thing so far.
Yes, he is asking for forgiveness actually. And then now the inquiry will start actually. Because he's a linguistic person. So there are 4 types of Sukriti knows. In that, linguistic person is also one among the type actually. So king belongs, he's a Jignasa. He's doing. Yeah.
Particularly, he said, Rahuguna Jadabharata said, you are a king, I am the servant in this life,
Yes.
maybe in the
Yes.
next life,
Next.
I may be the king and you are servant.
Yes.
And who is the master, who is servant, it cannot be said. Every one of us are, that we have to follow the Prakriti and its order.
Yes.
So that is one point he expresses.
Yes. So this time you are the master and I am the servant. And the same order may not follow when you leave this body. So when you take another body, I may become your master and you may become my servant. So the temporary nature of the body is been very nicely expressed by the great sage Jadabharata. And hearing, and even the king Raghuguna being a saintly king, that's why he was able to understand this person is not a normal person. He's speaking on the philosophy, on the Vedic knowledge. So he felt that we have to listen. And then when he came down after having, he was inquiring about the absolute truth and Sankhya philosophy and all. So on hearing from him, he fell down. He came down from the palanquin, and then he fell down on the feet of the Jadabharat for forgiveness actually, because he has offended the Vaishnava. Vaishnava aparadha is we cannot come out of the Vaishnava aparadha. So for that, he has offended. Now the inquiry about Jadabharata will start from this sloka. From 16th sloka to 20th sloka will be about only inquiry. So who he is, and then who is his guru, all those from which parampara he is coming. He's a brahmana or something like that. Of how he has gained this knowledge. All sort of inquiry inquiry will be started by the King Raghuguna. That's what we are going to study in this sloka. So I think Subbarao Prabhuji, you can start reciting the sloka, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji Tanarpana. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Kasvam Nigudhaschara Sidvijanam. Vivarti Sutram Katamo Vatutaha. कस्यासि कुत्रत्यैहासि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, R. Vijay Kumari Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hare
ओम
Krishna.
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. कस्त्वं निगूढ ससित्वा जनां प्रविश्य सूत्रं कदमो अवधूतः. कस्याशिरुत्तरक्षैराभिकस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेत् असि नोद शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna. Madhu Mai Krishna Kant Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षि सूत्रं कथमो अवधूतः. कस्यापि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः. थैंक यू माताजी.
Thank you Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you Mataji. Anjali Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
कहा त्वं निगूढः चरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षि सूतं कथमः अवधूतः. कस्य अपि कुत्रत्यः इह अपि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नः चेत असि न उतः शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Venkata Narasimha Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Venkata Narasimha Prabhu. Please unmute yourself.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
कस्त्वं निगूढचरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षि सूत्रं कथमोऽवधूतः. कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नच्छेदसि नोत शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण माता जी.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes. Pushpam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hare
नमो
Krishna.
भगवते वासुदेवाय. कस्त्वं निगूढः सरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षि सूत्रं कथमोपतूतः. कस्यासि सूत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेदसि नोद शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Revati Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी.
Pranam.
कस्त्वं निगूढस्य सरसि ध्वजानां बिभर्षि सूत्रं कथमो अवधूतः. कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेत् असि नोद शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण माताजी. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna. Chitra Mohini Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षि सूत्रं कथमो अवधूतः. कस्यापि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नाश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna. Prafulla Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी.
Hare Pranam
ओम
Mataji.
भगवते वासुदेवाय. कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षि सूत्रं कथमो अवधूतः. कस्यासि कुत्रत्ययापि कस्मात् क्षमाय नश्चेत् असि नोत शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण माताजी. थैंक यू माताजी.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Usha Bhaskaran Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी.
Pranam
ओम नमो
Mataji.
भगवते वासुदेवाय. कस्त्वं निगूढचरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षि सूत्रं कथम अवधूत. कस्यासि पुत्रः इह अपि कस्मात् क्षेमया न चेत् असि न उत शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hare Krishna. Usha Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी.
Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षि सूत्रं कथमो अवधूतः. कस्यापि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः. हरे कृष्ण माताजी. थैंक यू
Hare Krishna.
माताजी.
Madhu Soni Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
प्रणाम माताजी।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानां बिभर्षिरिसूत्रं कथम् अवधूतः कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इह अपि कस्मात् क्षेमाय न चेतसि न उत शुक्लः। थैंक यू माताजी। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you all for your wonderful recitation. Synonyms. Khatvam, who are you? Nigudaha, very much covered. Charasi, you move within this world. Dvijanam, among the Brahmanas or the saintly persons. Bibharshihi, you also wear. Sutram, the sacred thread belonging to the first class Brahmanas. Katamaha, which Avadhudaha, highly elevated person. Kashyasi, whose are you? That is, whose disciple or son you are. Kutratya, from where? Iha api, here in this place. Kashmat, for what purpose? Shemaya, for the benefit. Naha, for us. Chet, if, asi, you are. Na yutha, or not. Shukla, the personality of pure mode of goodness. The Kapila Deva. So I forgot to recite the sloka once more. Kastvam nigudascarisi dvijanam bibarshi shutram katamo avadudaha kashyashi kutratya ihapi kashmat shemaya naschet ashinota shuklaha. Translation by His Divine Grace A.Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So King Rahugana said, now he is actually inquiring, he is doing jignasa here. Oh Brahmana, you appear to be moving in this world very much covered. It means for the outer world, he is looking like a madman, but internally he is an elevated person actually. So that's why he is moving very much with covered. That's the inquiry. So here, the inquiry is been done by the King Raghugana to Jadabharata and unknown to others. Who are you? In general, it is not visible to everyone. So who are you? He is asking. Are you a learned Brahmana and saintly person? Because he is speaking on the that is Atma platform. So he is not on the bodily platform. So in that, one second. One second. Hare Krishna, are you able to hear me now? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, we hear.
Yeah, I had some issue with that headset, so that's it. Sorry. So here, now Raghuguna is asking questions actually. So one must ask a learned person the way that is performing. We have tatviti pranipadena pariprashnena sevaya. So how to ask, how to inquire. So you need to that is serve to the such exalted person, and then you need to ask question in a very, very submissive way. That's what we have learned in Bhagavad Gita. Now here, Raghuguna will become a disciple and he will be Jadabharat in the Guru's position. Actually, he'll be giving the knowledge, the real knowledge actually. So Sankhya philosophy. He will be educating. In the upcoming slokas, we will be seeing about. Now, Raghuguna is inquiring here. Who are you? Are you a learned Brahmana and saintly person? He got very nice. That is the doubt, because the reply given for his harsh words, chastised words, are very much philosophical. So Raghuguna, being a saintly king, he was able to understand that. And I see that you are wearing a sacred thread. So that thread was also it has become a dark color, actually, black color. So he was not maintaining the outer body, wherein internally he is always associated with the Supreme Lord. So he is in a Avatuta phase. So I think even Rishabhadeva has exhibited the similar qualities which we have studied in the previous chapters. So I think, can anyone give the definition of Avaduta? I think Mataji has explained many times. What is this? Yes, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Mataji,
Yes.
Avaduta is a highly elevated spiritual person who
Yes.
rises above Varnashrama,
Yes.
Varnas and Ashramas, and he is very blissful and in the situation within himself.
Yes.
And
yes.
he does not care for any social or religious or any Vedic injunctions.
Because he would have surpassed those things in the previous births itself, actually. Correct? Now, like how similarly we can tell for the gopis in a different way, not in this way, they are not in Avadutas, but they are in the prema, that bhava. So they are also completed. Once we have to, every spiritual activity, it has to be elevated. That means it in the progressive way only for any living entity. So once they surpass certain level, there is no need for performing any particular sadhana bhakti and all, because they have surpassed all those things and they are in trance. That is 24/7 they will be in association, okay, with the Supreme Lord. Whereas we are doing the sadhana bhakti and we may not be in that 24/7 in trance with the thinking of Krishna always and performing the things always in centric. Sometimes we always get into the material mode, will be, that is like 3 ropes. Actually, we would have seen that picture in 18 days of Bhagavad Gita PPT slides, wherein a living entity being tried with the 3 ropes, that side Sattva Gun, this side Rajogun, and this side Tamas Gun. So whichever that is the pull is very strong, where the mind is getting deviated to that particular guna, we will be always falling down. Correct? Na? So similarly, we are not in that platform, whereas here Jadabharat is above the 3 modes. He has surpassed those things and he is always in trance with the, that is with Supreme Lord. So he no need to perform the austerities, whatever the sadhana bhakti we people are doing. It's not required, because he has surpassed those things in his previous, he has completed those quotas and all actually earlier. So that's the reason here he is in that exalted position. So Avaduta will never bother about all these bodily things actually. So in liberated saints such as Dattatreya, he is referring here Dattatreya, or other highly advanced learned scholars actually. So are you one of those? He is referring actually. May I ask whose disciple you are? So here, that is a very good inquiry. Correct? Na? Parampara is very, very important. So parampara, you should not become that is a bogus guru, like you only became you all became the guru directly. That is not the right way. It should come from the parampara. So we have also studied in 18 days Bhagavad Gita, the 4 sampradayas. So all 4 are authentic. So in whichever sampradaya, if a person is following or a devotee is following, that is good actually in these 4 sampradayas. Now here King Raghugun is asking, he is whose disciple here? Where do you live? From where he has come? Why have you come to this place? Why you have been in this place actually? Is your mission in coming here to do good for us? So this is a very nice inquiry we should tell, because generally the saintly people, the pure devotees always come. That is the Lord, they are the representative of the Supreme Lord, and they come here for the welfare of these people, to make the, what is the greatest welfare of a living entity? Can anyone tell what is the greatest welfare actually?
to give the Krishna consciousness to the
Yes. To give Krishna consciousness, and the Falasruti is at least minimum level, they can go back to the Godhead. Whether they are going to get a birth, that is like how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Shishtastakam Nadanam is telling, actually, Nadanam, Najanam, Na Sundarim, Kavitamba, Jagadisha Kamaye, Mama Janmani, Janmanishwari, Bhavatat, Bhakti Haituki Tvayi. So even if I get birth after birth also, I want to do your unalloyed devotional service. That's what he being Swayam, that is Krishna. Still he plays the role of a devotee, and he prays to the Supreme Lord. So even if you give there, he is actually ruling out the 5 that is muktis also. So he is not bothered about the mukti or going back to the Godhead also. He is ready to take up even a birth, and then even if he takes the birth, he doesn't want to forget Krishna. That's the prayer of a pure devotee. So like that here, King Raghugun was able to understand he is not a normal person, he is a saintly person. And what is his intention being here, or in general saintly people, pure devotees will do for the goodness for the people. They want to go back to Godhead at least minimum level. So here, those type of enquiries, here King Raghugun is asking, please let me know who you are. So he is asking, who are you? Like that. So purport, Maharaj Raghugun was very anxious to receive further enlightenment in Vedic knowledge, because he could understand that Jadabharata belonged to a Brahmana family, either by disciplic succession or by birth in a Brahmana dynasty. So he was born in the Angira dynasty, actually. That also is a great birth, actually. And he is inquiring. Only a person who either in the disciplic succession or in the Brahman family can only have these qualities. That's the knowledge about the person who is in the elevated. Raghugun was able to make it, actually. Has stated in Vedas, Tat Vijñartam Sagurum Eva Vigacchati. So Raghugun was accepting Jadabharata as a guru. So because of his, that is knowledge, divine knowledge, but that is a true knowledge. And a guru must prove his position, not only by wearing the sacred thread, but by advancing knowledge in the spiritual life. Very nicely told by Srila Prabhupada here. Just we are wearing a sacred thread doesn't mean we are a Brahmana. So we can become a Dvija Bandhu also, because if you are not following, if you are not gaining any knowledge on the Vedic literature or about the human, that is what is the soul, so what is the purpose of the human life here. If a person who is born in that family, in a Brahmana family, if he is not having an intention to know about the such topics, is considered as a Dvija Bandhu. That is a friend of a Brahmana. So there are 2 types of families, one according to the dynasty and according to the disciplic succession, to which family they belong, or that is whose disciple he will be. These 2 types only there are there. They only can give the knowledge, actually. Either way, one can be enlightened. So in any form, that is in any of these 2, they will be always enlightened by the supreme knowledge. The word Suklaha means refers to a person in the mood of goodness. Suklaha. If one wants to receive spiritual knowledge, he must approach the bona fide Brahmana Guru, whether in the disciplic succession or in the family of learned Brahmana. So Jadabharata by birth, actually he is from the great family, that is Angira family. So in that Angira family is a Brahmin family, and then he was able to have that what is that lineage, actually. So either 2 of them, he is from that one particular family, but he didn't gain any spiritual knowledge, even though he is born in that family. He didn't gain like his stepbrothers from his father. Whatever the Vedic knowledge which has been given, he purposely rejected all those things. He was simply acting as if he doesn't want to learn, but because he is already aware of all those things actually. He is in the high level wherein he has never shown his position, his exalted position to anyone. He was behaving like a madman. We have read in the previous chapters also. Correct, na? So now we go to the any doubts in this sloka. You want to speak more on the linguistic part? If you are able to speak out, I put it in the platform now so that you can give your your questions or any doubts. So how about the linguistic nature? Can you give some examples who has done all these things in Bhagavadam, in Bhagavad Gita? Even Arjuna was also asking questions actually. Correct, na? He being a great, he in the great, is a knowledgeable person. Being in that position also, he was asking many questions in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Can anyone give the similar examples? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji. Mathaji, in the first canto, Vyasa asked Narada, since he was dissatisfied. He has done so many literature, but still he was not satisfied. He didn't get the sense of satisfaction. So he inquires Narada as to why he has been like that. So Narada, he just says very clearly that he had been writing only on the Kurukshetra, the other war, and about Pandavas and the Kauravas, and nothing, no glorification of Bhagavan. So I mean, for that also you need a guru. From this we come to know only a guru can guide. Even in the forgotten stage, guru can come and remind you as to what is lacking in you and how you can elevate yourself. That's what he has given in the first canto.
Yes, his focus was on the fruity part of the Vedic rituals, correct, na? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. He was covering only that part. So wherein the glorification of the Supreme Lord was missed out actually. His pastimes and all was missed out. That's the reason he was feeling very much not satisfied with whatever he has composed actually. Correct, na?
He was much distressed.
And then he was asking linguistically, and then he was asking about how about he came, that is as a Narada. So he was, that time only Narada Maharishi was speaking about his previous birth as a servant maid, and then one moment he was able to take the darshan of Lord, and then he continued this Chaturmasa and he performed the austerities along with his mother, and he attained this Devarishi position. Correct, na? Yeah. Any
and
other?
Even Vitura also asked Maitri Rishi about his self-elevation. Already is elevated, but still he wanted to further get into the elevation. He inquires and Maitri Rishi, he explains everything, all the glorification. He explains more about the Bhagavatas and all. So by that way, we also come to know about the different Bhagavatas and their way of life and how they have the second chance. It's not like how once you have committed something, it's not that's the end, not the end. So you can elevate yourself once you're given a second chance. The thing is that we have to realize that the mistake that we had committed. That's it.
Yes.
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna too. The Parikshit Maharaj asking the Shukuni this last 7 days many questions when he was reciting Bhagavatam, and also Naimisharanya Rishis were inquisitive. They were asking in the leadership of Shaunaka Muni to the Suta Muni, Suta Goswami.
Yes.
All this.
We are seeing the parallel conversation, correct, na?
Yes.
The simultaneous conversation, actual conversation is happening between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, wherein everyone assembled, whoever or the Rishi Munis and all assembled, even Suta Goswami was also there, and then he has heard same thing. It has been told to the Naimisharanya Rishis, headed by Shaunaka Rishi. So they were performing the yagnas for the goodness of the welfare of the people. So they were inquisitively asking actually. They are inquisitive. Correct. Actually, yes. Very nice example, Mataji. And Vidura also is inquiring. Correct, na? Now Maitreya Rishi only is explaining to Vidura. So about the conversation between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, wherein internally Sukadeva Goswami is explaining the conversation between Jadabharata, that great sage Jadabharata, and King Raghuguna. So this is how the conversation is going on. So one must be at least linguistic. Minimum level, we need to have the linguistic nature to ask. So that is very, very important. So to elevate. Otherwise, we'll be only in the fruity mode, like Artha, Artha, So Artha, Artha, whenever we are distressed, we'll go to Supreme God. Please relieve me from this distress. So this type of thing, even though we are asking that the Supreme Lord actually shows his mercy, but that will never elevate one in the spiritual path. So Artha, Artha, in form of that is acquiring the wealth. So you want to earn more. So that also Supreme Lord gives. So, but one must utilize that wealth for the upliftment of the upliftment of the society in a spiritual way, like donating to temples and all those things, whichever for the welfare of the society. So that the go back to Godhead, at least that minimum that is perspective should be taken, it will be taken care. So that type of things we should always involve in that. So Artha, Artha, more than that, Jignasa is better. More than Jignasa, and Jnani is better. So, and Jnani is the friend, is out of all the four Krishna, for Krishna, Jnani is the most dearest actually. That's what we have studied in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Any other doubts? Thank you for your examples, references and all given by Chitram, sorry, Madhumai Mataji and Usha Mataji. So Dr. Shakti Asti Mataji, any other thing you want to ask or you want to show, that is to express your reflection here? Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. No Mataji, it's a nice explanation. And you have given a proper explanation with the help of shlokas. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you very much. I think if there are no doubts, I think it will be a continuation actually from 16th to 20th sloka. He will be asking many questions. So it is not the completion actually. We will take up tomorrow the next sloka. So Vancha Kalpa Darubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Namachari Haridas Thakur ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you very much.